What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining me today on another episode on this channel. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also the bell notification so you'll know when I put out future videos. In today's episode, we're going to talk Star Wars and Solo 2. Yes, Solo, a Star Wars Story Part 2. There's a movement going around right now on social media, and it is hashtag make Solo 2 happen. There's this, I guess, small movement. When I looked at it, it wasn't very many people that were really involved with this, but it has gained some steam on social media. They want Disney to put more money into Solo to make a sequel. Yes, the Solo movie that only made $392 million worldwide, not domestically, worldwide. This movie lost Disney anywhere from $100 million to $200 million. Give me one good reason why Disney should fork out money on Solo, a movie that everybody is saying that they didn't want, and apparently nobody went to. Now, I saw Solo. I didn't really care for it, but there are people that did like it. And the people that liked it, they said it was okay. It was fine. That's about the best I've heard about Solo. Nobody said that Solo was great. And one of the major problems I think a lot of people have with this movie is you don't have Harrison Ford as Han Solo. Granted that they're playing a Han Solo in his 20s, Harrison Ford is in his 70s. I don't think that set well with people, but I think the storyline of Solo was pretty weak. There was no galactic implications from the Empire. There was no real bad guy in this movie. And it just doesn't work. If you don't have galactic implications in a Star Wars movie and you don't have a bad guy, it's going to be really, really hard to make a good Star Wars movie. Now, also, we know that Solo went through many production problems. Chris Lord and Lord Miller, they were actually fired from this movie, and Ron Howard was brought in, and Kathleen Kennedy ended up doubling the budget. And that was the main problem with Solo losing money. Not only The Last Jedi, that had a lot to do with it as well. My take on this, if I'm Bob Iger, there's nowhere in the world that I'm going to put money in a Solo Part 2. Now, he's the CEO of Disney. He has shareholders. When you have shareholders, the main goal is to give them a return on their investment. And last I checked, there are no returns on Solo, a Star Wars story. So it makes bad business sense to greenlight a Solo, a Star Wars story sequel. Now, they're already tied up in The Rise of Skywalker. They have the Benioff and Weiss movies. They're tied up with probably a Knights of Old Republic 2. We already talked about that in yesterday's video. There's no way in the world that Solo, a Star Wars story is going to get made. There's no way in the world it should be made. I'm being dead serious right now. I'm not going to joke around on this. The hashtag make Solo 2 happen. I don't know if this is from people that actually really liked Solo, a Star Wars story. I'm not really sure about that, but it's unrealistic. It just is. If I'm an investor, there's no way in the world I'm putting money into this. It's dead. It just is. It wasn't a great movie. The vast majority of people didn't even care to go see this movie. So why should Bob Iger put any money into this? It has been an absolute disaster over there at Disney and Lucasfilm. If you want to make something happen, put it into the Obi-Wan Kenobi project. That is something a lot of people are really, really interested in seeing. I'm interested in seeing it. Also, if it's one, the story's good and you get Ewan McGregor. Who would you rather see on screen? Would you rather see Ewan McGregor or Alden Ehrenreich as Han Solo? I think 99% of people want to see Ewan McGregor in an Obi-Wan movie. I mean, Solo, go out and make a fan film if you want to see a Solo 2 movie. I don't want to see it. The movie wasn't good to me whatsoever. Now, I respect your opinion if you disagree with me on that. If you want to see Solo 2, I get it. But if I'm Disney, no way in the world I'm putting money into it. But guys, I just want to give you my 2 cents on the hashtag Make Solo 2 happen. And apparently Eunice Sutamo, who plays Chewbacca, he's on board with that. Probably because, you know, he played Chewbacca in the movie and he probably has fun playing Chewbacca in these Star Wars movies. So, but that's his opinion on it. I respect his opinion. I just disagree with it. It makes zero business sense. And I think he has to know that. So guys, let me know what you think about all this in the comments. If you're new here to the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me. And we will catch you on the next video. John Matrixx, out.